Oh yeah, I need to wait me a second. Yeah. Just going through all my inputs, making sure they all work. All right. Says I'm live. Let's see if I can hear myself though. Okay. Let's see. Um. Well, let's just put the calculators on screen. All right. It's kind of loud, so I'll turn the lapel down just a bit. Ooh. I think it's good. Yeah, I think we are live. Bitrate's not amazing, but yeah, well, what do you do, I guess. All right. Let me. Oh gosh, I can see the neighbors in my window. Okay, well, here you go. Here are some old calculators. This is a. Let's see if I can get it to focus. TI 83 plus. Um, and then I have a TI 85. Oh gosh, here we go. Yeah, TI 85. They're both quite old and outdated. They're no longer officially supported by TI Instruments, but they're really cool still, and I'd like to get them to work because they're really powerful. This one's really powerful, I should say. This one's not bad, I guess. Um, but these are the ones that you see in like everyday school use. So the problem that has plagued both of these calculators and many other old calculators is the fact that this ribbon cable, if I just grab this ribbon cable right here, oh, right here, it's just bad, and I'll show you why. If I let's see, just ignore how jank this is. Oh gosh, is it gonna focus? Please, maybe. Give me a second. Maybe. Ugh, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. You know, these things can be really problematic sometimes. Come on, come on. It's all the way close up because I messed it up. What if I have an idea. What if I oh the problems. Deactivate, activate. Here we go. Okay, now we're back to focus. Beautiful. All right, so yeah, so I just kind of like jimmy rigged the back of the TI-85 one so that I could actually like turn it on and manipulate the cables, like the ribbon cable, and kind of like touch it and whatnot to see if I could get it to act weird. And so I was able to do it. So I'll just quickly show you. So white is negative, so I'll just quickly slip this on. Oh gosh, I'm going to cause like a fire. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah. They're African dwarfs. Yes. I'm kind of in the middle of. It's okay though. Um. Oh gosh. See if I can get it. There we go. See that? Oh come on. Not necessarily. Yeah. Well, it's very jank. So just manipulating the back of this. Well, change. Yeah, so just touching the back of this will, like right here, just touching this ribbon cable will mess everything up. Very weird. So my goal here is to see if I'm gonna be able to fix it. I'll just take this out quickly, and I'll show you the other calculator. The other calculator actually, like, that's the one I actually am quite confident that I will be able to fix. And of course, I didn't close the door all the way. These people do. Charlie, never mind. I won't make you do it. The respect here. I tell everyone I'm gonna go do this, and no one cares. Lovely. Oh well, except for Charlie. Yeah. All right. My Scotch tape. I should grab some of that. I thought I put it over here. You know I always need Scotch tape. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I kept it in close proximity. I knew I did. All right. So this one is plagued with the same issue, and to show you that, let me just tape these leads onto here and show you. It's quite unfortunate. I think red is positive. I was at least caring enough to put positives and negatives on the right one. Yeah, pro tip, when you're trying to troubleshoot devices like old electronics, sometimes doing jank stuff like that helps. And of course, that just ligma it. See how pro I am here? And you won't be able to see me do this, but I'm just sticking the buttons all back in place because, yeah, it's just pain in the butt. Yeah, they're all fixed now. And of course, the one pops out right as. Come on, there we go. Wait, now I'll make sure with gentle care too. All right, so you. All right, so. Come on, turn on. I have to show the turn on. Gosh. Okay, this one's kind of stubborn, and I think it might be because it needs the backup battery to be in, or else it won't boot. So, I gotta grab another battery. Give me a second. While I'm at it, let's see. While I'm at it, always grab your PPE. If you know what I'm saying. Got no casualties today. That would be traumatic. Alright, so I got some more of these lame batteries. Not sponsored by Duracell, I promise you. Though, hey, I mean, Duracell, if you wanna sponsor me, that'd be pretty pog. Alright, so this is the back of the TI-83. So I'm just going to throw in these batteries. For some reason, it seems to, I don't know why, I haven't figured out what leads aren't attaching, but basically, you know, just voila, just put it on the back. Excuse me. So, of course, I'm really terrible at it, but there we go. Basically, yeah, it's just cancer. I mean, it actually shows something, but just like, see how there's like missing dots everywhere? Like there's some corruption going on. Like I don't necessarily think it's the LCD. Like I'll show you what I mean. But like I don't think it's the actual cables connecting to the LCD, but it's the cables carrying the information from the board right here to the actual LCD that's corrupted, because the whole LCD, like everything shows up. Like I can get it to look completely black, and I can do that with the turning the contrast up. because it blacks out like the whole entire thing. So obviously the cables like that are carrying the the signals, I want to say, or to the actual like screen aren't bad. It's just the information being sent, if that makes any sense. And I'll show you what I mean. And I mean, like, for the most part, this calculator, I feel like definitely, like, it functions. Like, I can go into like the graph and all sorts of random stuff, and I think I can go into apps, but it's just like missing some stuff. Like, just weird. I think it's almost corrupted the data that it's getting, if that makes sense. So like, I feel like the screen part is working. So like, I think that these cables carrying the actual data to like display onto the screen are fine. But the the uh the data through this cable is corrupted because the cable is bad, if that makes sense. So like the actual screen works. I'm talking about this one, of course. This one is kind of weird. It acts slightly different, but it seems like everything can be displayed on it. Like there's no like lines, horizontal or vertical or horizontal, that don't want to be displayed. So that leads me to believe once again it's the same issue with this line, this ribbon cable from the main processing board to the display board. So how am I going to fix it? That's the next question you probably have. So the way I want to fix it is using, well, for each calculator, the lengths of the pieces I'll be soldering will be different. But something like this, where there's small little like Cat5, Cat4 communication wires things. Like I got this out of a communication cable that I bought quite a while ago. So just like Ethernet, like the little cables in Ethernet. I don't know what gauge it is, but it's got to be like 32 gauge at least. But yeah, I'm going to be soldering each of these um, to... I'll do this TI-85 first because it's kind of a throwaway. Like, it's not as good as the TI-83 Plus. But basically, for each wire in the ribbon cable, I'll be soldering one of these to it. Just boom, 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 boom. So the one thing that's different about this soldering job than the 83 is that the actual ribbon distance is much longer. So I have these, which I just showed you, which are 3 centimeters, and then the ones for the actual TI-83 are 1.5 centimeters. And for us Americans, that would be, oh gosh, let me grab my ruler again. I memorized this, but then I totally forgot. It'd be 1.5 inches. So 3 centimeters is about 1.5 inches. And then the 1.5 centimeters is going to be around 3/4 of an inch. So if you wanted like to repair your own calculator, that's what I'm doing. Those are the measurements you probably need. All right, so I'll start with the TI-85 so I can kind of test out my skills on soldering, because I'm no expert at it, but I'm not bad, I'd say. I'd say I'm mid. I grab my toolkit and my iFixit driver that definitely isn't part of this really cheap electronics repair kit. Tool set. Just need Phillips. So I'm going to grab a Phillips and I'll just take this bonding kind of sheet off, which is actually really interesting that they went to the effort to actually ground the whole entire board with a sheet of tin kind of material, which is really weird considering I've never seen this on anything but TI calculators. And I'm no electronics engineer, but I think it's kind of interesting that they did that choice of design. Unfortunately, the ribbon cables gave out. So the first step into repairing this will be actually removing this ribbon. It's kind of, from what I've seen, kind of like a sticky tape sort of thing. I'm debating whether I want to. I'll probably need to remove the board first, and then I'll prop it up with the actual case, and I'll just stick aluminum foil, or I don't want solder to get on if I actually did get it on. So yeah, I'm just removing each screw that holds this board in. I could have done this earlier. I probably should have, but you know, should, coulda, woulda. I already prepped a lot though before. Like, it took me like 2 hours to get every single one of these. I used nail clippers to strip like the 32 gauge wire. These wires. Use nail clippers. If you want to replicate this, there you go. That's all right. So this is really dangerous. So let's kind of do not want all these little small pieces to fall out. All right. So the membrane came off with it. Ooh, pill. Stick that right there. And now we're left with the boards. So the first thing I will do is work on getting this crap off. So let me give you a better view. I have this microscope that graciously my brother lent to me to show you guys. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah, the zoom isn't amazing on it. Or the zoom out, I should say, isn't amazing. The zoom in is amazing on this. If I wanna, oh, where is it? There it is.